I have never seen this much gun violence in Syracuse. Syracuse used to be a place where you could walk around and see the cute boy and walk down the street, whistle at you. Now you can't even risk walking down the street without turning your head for every little pop and sound you hear because you think it's a shot fired.
Gun violence in the Syracuse area has grown immensely over the years. In fact, according to police, so far there have been 54 reports of gunshots fired this year alone. Former Syracuse resident Jen Bryce grew up in the community, and just last year her brother was shot and killed.
My brother Chance, he got killed because somebody mistook him for killing their family member. He didn't get killed because he did something wrong.
Now she is adamant on stopping the gun violence and stopping other families from feeling the pain her family did.
The only time you need a gun is when you're in the military or law enforcement. That's it.
ShotSpotter, a gunshot detection technology program, has been passed to be installed in Syracuse, the 100th city to get this program. The Common Council passed the budget in early March. One of the main counselors vying for the program was former police chief Stephen Thompson.
There were the number of shots that were fired weren't as large as they are today. But would I have loved to have some technology that would assist us in doing that? Absolutely.
Places like the cross streets of Rich and Bellevue will get the technology, in which Thompson hopes will end the violence.
We'd like to get the perpetrators off the street, but most certainly we would like to see a reduction in the amount of shots that are fired.
Just west of Syracuse, Rochester has already seen what ShotSpotter can do. The city was one of 5 departments to first get their hands on the technology in 2006. And since then, it has been a primary source in police investigation.
Having, neighborhoods where there are those individuals that will not call the police, it's a tool that gets us into that area. It gets us there quickly.
Sergeant Rob Wetzel has been working with the technology since 2014 and says it's a great addition to the police force, but the department does not rely solely on the program.
ShotSpotter is a very, very resourceful tool that we rely on, coupled with other resources that we use, such as cameras that are, throughout the city of Rochester and other things.
In fact, former Rochester officer Darrell Pearson was shot and killed in the line of duty in 2014. Many officers were at the scene at that time and could not stop the fatality, but ShotSpotter was only used with other resources for court hearing purposes.
It supports the evidence, and when you can compile all that data, you're gonna bolster your case. You're gonna strengthen it. You see real-time technology prove this happened.
Now, how exactly does ShotSpotter detect these gunshots? Well, with nearby sensors placed throughout the city, they detect the sound of the gunshot, and that is sent straight to the police cars in their monitors. But it's just as easy using your cell phone.
With multimedia capabilities, response time has been narrowed down to 20 to 40 seconds when alerted on your phone.
I can pick an incident, and this particular one was 10 rounds. Click and you can get your street view. It gives you where they believe the shot, and again, it'll give you a street address, and then it'll show you a visual picture.
Now, over back in Syracuse, this isn't the first technology implemented to stop gun violence as well. Per requests from the community, including Syracuse United Neighbors, they are actively trying to better the areas.
My reaction at the Common Council meeting was, it's about time.
Rich Pachalski has helped the installation of surveillance cameras with the mission of making the streets safer. Cameras in these areas will be accompanied by ShotSpotter to help make response time quicker, just like Rochester.
To move and hopefully catch the individual leaving the scene when the shots are fired.
Syracuse plans for an April launch, but now hopes to get the technology in place by the end of May. Brianna Adams, NCC News.